my idea for this next topic is, like you had said about different pictures, like looking back at different pictures. That's a big issue that I have. I hate looking back at old pictures of myself, and I guess this really has to do with the past and like letting go of the
Oh, I
past.
have something to say. Okay.
Welcome to Dreedle.
Welcome to Dreedle. Like earlier when I was sitting out on the balcony and like just watching the waves, you know how when you're at the beach or something and you'll be looking out and you'll just be like, I'm in a deep zen moment right now. Absolutely. This is what's coming into my mind. Like you really start to think about your past a lot, I've found. I think it's good to not base some of your future decisions, like not solely base your decisions on the past, but maybe use your past as a tool for helping you and not making the same mistakes again.
Right. People really learn from their past and their experiences, and that's the only way we really keep moving forward. And all of our past experiences is what leads us up to this moment. But a lot of people really hold on to their past, and they're afraid of it coming back if they've had too many negative experiences. And I talk from my own experience.
People really I've met all kinds of people, and I've met people who were afraid of their past and people who were obsessed with their past.
Right.
And it can be both. People can be both afraid and constantly reflecting on their past, but also I feel like there's some good that can come from looking at your past, but there's also an even better outcome from really learning from your mistakes and not holding on to like a grudge, because having grudges on people, it's not good.
Having grudges on people not only affects your view on everyone that's related or around that person, but also affects yourself, and it gives you kind of this dark corner. Like if you remember that person or any type of a memory involving that person, you get upset, and it's not good for you. It's not good for your soul or your body or any part of you, because it's just negative energy that's constantly dwelling.
But there's also another thing that can come from, you know what? Yeah, let yourself think that you're right, but also let yourself listen to the other and be open-minded, which is incredibly difficult when you're mad or you're thinking about other people's opinions and how they're so wrong every time you see them. Really, that's just going to stress you out. You're just going to look at the future. Like, what if there's a time in the future that you're going to be like, oh, I have to see this person? You can't just look at them and be angry about it, because that's not going to get you anywhere. What's progress if you can't move forward? Even if someone's not nice, that doesn't mean that you don't have to be mean towards them. No matter how mean they really are to you, there's also something beneficial for yourself in kind of forgiving someone, which is a very difficult thing to do, I understand. There are really good things that can be done with moving forward. I guess that's really what I can say.
For me, it's definitely hard letting go of people. It's hard to move on when you've dedicated so much time into a person. Emotions, it doesn't even have to be time, it can just be emotions. And, there are people that can constantly let you down. There are people that you feel the relationship you want to hold on to, but they constantly hurt you. Sometimes you can't let go of that. Sometimes you can't let go of the person because they're related to you, and sometimes you just can't because you feel like you're nothing without the person, or you feel like your entire self and being is going to be crushed because who else is going to care about you, you know? But the person who's going to care about you is yourself, and the only way you can get out of that and the only way you can have a happy life is if you just trust yourself and believe in yourself and love yourself enough to be like, this relationship isn't working for me. I've been maybe crying for 3 days straight, or I've been very upset about something you did a long time ago and I haven't been able to get over it no matter how many times you apologize, you know, because I don't feel like it's sincere. So if you feel like the relationship just isn't working, or it's not enough, or it's hurting both of you, and that it's not going to get better no matter how hard you try or how hard the other person tries, you have every right to leave. You have every right to get out of that, and you have every right to think about it and have the feelings you're having. Everything you're feeling is valid, and you feel things for a reason.
Yeah, and no matter how guilty they make you feel for something, like really, that doesn't matter, because if they're making you feel badly for feeling how you do, that's already a red flag go away.
Right. Any person who cares about you is going to care about your feelings just as much. And if they don't care about your feelings, if they tell you that your feelings aren't valid, they are wrong. And they have problems and issues in themselves that they need to deal with.
If you want to possibly look for a friendship in the future, or like even a bond in the first place in the future, I think that really what you can do is learn to trust yourself before coming back to them. Because like there is a lot that it is, again, a very good thing to be kind of wary of your past, but history does repeat itself. So to be wary of making the same mistakes is a good thing, but if you're really always keeping your mistakes in the back of your mind, kind of that fear of repeating the past is really going to keep you away from repeating it. It's just kind of a matter of not letting the fear control you. Well, welcome to Dreedle.
You want to know? Onwards to Dreedle?
Yeah, for Dreedle.
For Dreedle.
There we go.